casting lines where the water meets the reel. He's got a heart full of fire and hands that build with pride. In his garage late at night, where the dreams come alive. Ooh, dreams come alive. Oh yeah, yeah. He's fishing, camping, grilling with a smile on his face. Worked his way through hell just to find his place. A loving husband and a man who never quits. Welcome to Ron Stream, where the good times always fit. Oh, sit back and enjoy the show. Ron's the kind of guy who'll light up a grill with a sizzle and a laugh, got that backyard thrill. He's out there on the weekends, pitching up the tent, living life his own way, every single cent well spent. He's fishing, camping, grilling with a smile on his face. Worked his way through hell just to find his place. A loving husband and a man who never quits. Welcome to Ron Stream, where the good times always fit. Oh, sit back and enjoy the show. Through the storms and the trials, he stood his ground. Now he's out in the wild where peace can be found. From the garage to the river, with friends by his side. Tune in and join Ron, it's a hell of a ride. He's fishing, camping, grilling with a smile on his face. Worked his way through hell just to find his place. A loving husband and a man who never quits. Welcome to Ron Stream, where the good times always fit. Oh, sit back and enjoy the round with chair, poet, drinking, let's sit a while. Ron Cleveland's lift, bringing country style, with friends in the mix and the grill in between. This is Ron Cleveland's world, where life is serene. And the trials, he stood his ground. Now he's out in the wild where peace can be found. The garage to the river, with friends by his side. Tune in and join Ron, it's a hell of a ride. He's fishing, camping, grilling with a smile on his face. Worked his way through hell just to find his place. A loving husband and a man who never quits. Welcome to Ron Stream, where the good times always fit. Enjoy the show. Through the storms and the trials, he stood his ground. Now he's out in the wild where peace can be found. Through the storms and the trials, he stood his ground. Now he's out in the wild where peace can be found. From the garage to the river. There's a man named Ron Cleveland, you know he's the real deal. Real deal. Out in the wild, casting lines where the water meets the reel. He's got a heart full of fire and hands that build with pride. In his garage late at night, where the dreams come alive. Ooh, dreams come alive. Oh yeah, yeah. He's fishing, camping, grilling with a smile on his face. Worked his way through hell just to find his place. A loving husband and a man who never quits. Welcome to Ron Stream, where the good times always fit. Oh, sit back and enjoy the show. Ron's the kind of guy who'll light up a grill with a sizzle and a laugh, got that backyard thrill. He's out there on the weekends, pitching up the tent, living life his own way, every single cent well spent. He's fishing, camping, grilling with a smile on his face. Worked his way through hell just to find his place. A loving husband and a man who never quits. Welcome to Ron Stream, where the good times always fit. Oh, sit back and enjoy the show. Through the storms and the trials, he stood his ground. Now he's out in the wild where peace can be found. From the garage to the river, with friends by his side. Tune in and join Ron, it's a hell of a ride. He's fishing, camping, grilling with a smile on his face. Worked his way through hell just to find his place. A loving husband and a man who never quits. Welcome to Ron Stream, where the good times always fit. Oh, sit back and enjoy the round with chair, poet, we're drinking, let's sit a while. Ron Cleveland's live, bringing country style. With friends in the mix and the grill in between. This is Ron Cleveland's world where life is serene. Through the storms and the trials, he stood his ground. Now he's out in the wild where peace can be found. The garage to the river with friends by his side. Tune in, enjoy a road, it's a hell of a ride. He's fishing, camping, grilling with a smile on his face. Worked his way through hell just to find his place. A loving husband and a man who never quits. Welcome to Ron Street where the good times always fit. Enjoy the show. Through the storms and the trials, he stood his ground. Now he's out in the wild where peace can be found. Through the storms and the trials, he stood his ground. Now he's out in the wild where peace.
Holy fuck, somebody clipped that. I just about got hit head on. Wow. Holy fuck.
Madame Marcel, the lottery says so glad.
Boss lady says been lightly raining here for a while.
Starting to rain, y'all. Y'all get a look at that. Look at them. Look at them. Oh, hello, Tank. Look at the size of that pig. Good. Yeah. That is one heavy ass crappie right there. Throw that one in the bag. Stutter bitch. And then all of a sudden he takes my stream and goes, oh, I fucked up. Oh, shit.
Z-Pan yells fish on. Mervin says, let's fucking do.
That's a nice crappie there.
Z-Pan yells what I say. Let's go. Reformed Panty says, welp, I am out. Have a good one, chat.
There we go. Yeah, that's better. Giant 45-pound flathead on the Hellcat. Right at 45
5 pounds. It's 44 inches by 29 and a half. We got her weighed out. Got this. We weighed it in the sling.
Says PB baby. Dabaway says FKKK. Point blank says woo. Paddle 123 says OMG. Weather cop yells fuck y'all. Dabaway says that's a big one holy.
Zeros.
Garrison says holy fuck.
Get a little bit of our overhead cut down a little bit each month. That's why things get tight for me, but I want to have a good camping season this year. I'd like to get
That was cool as shit.
Barbecue paddlefish tonight.
they're out of season here. All right, so what do we do? Just
Another
drop them
one
in here
says
and I'll
wall.
lower them down.
Sweetness.
Bird 5 says there you go at OTR Penguin.
Oh, there's a slap. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
Boss
Rolling like a
Lady says he's
redneck.
got a yellow baby shark too. That's supposed to be with him.
No, it's not.
Austin 218 asks you got big crappies out there?
Oh, yeah.
Muddy 4x4 Gaming says holy hell them crap you are on fire.
Haha. In the bucket with you.
Billy
Yeah.
says quit catching. Big Daddy yells none here biz, just cleared 125 bits.
I am Cornholio. 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 I am the great Cornholio.
Welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. 'Cause these are my people.
Thank you.
This is my land.
Thank you for the gift, South American. Siding and a roof, and it's like, oh my.
Boss lady says been lightly raining here for a while.
Starting to rain, y'all. Y'all get a look at that. Look at them. Look at them.
Boss Lady says okay I'll be on Walmart or Amazon tonight. Shane says that badass boss lady PM me. Officer Coyle says fire, fire, fire. Chief Head says it's a good fire. He has my permission, no matter, he disagrees. Bye bye shark. Simple Man 78 says here comes your local fire department.
The fire chief lives across the road. We're good. Almost blew up there, boys. Whew. That was a little scary. A little bit.
Monster says saw flames there.
Yeah. There's flames. I'm guessing it blew itself out. Whew. Let's hook.
Skull says don't crap yourself.
Oh, I won't do that.
Love the view. Hope you are doing well.
Oh yeah, doing very well. Got to hang out with some friends this weekend, some guys I haven't seen in a while, and then we went out last night and went on a mission to get some fish. Got them up in the Discord. Did a pretty good haul last night and this morning.
Big Daddy yells, none your biz. Just cheer, 125 bits.
I am Cornholio. 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 I am the great Cornholio.
That was cool as shit.
Live. Billy says live. Barracan says there we go.
That's really weird.
Who was giving the camera a finger?
Let's see. You know what that means, Cloud9? It means I eat better than you. Your mom and your girlfriend both love me. That's alright. It'll be alright for you. That's all you got? Come on, Cloud9, you can do better than that. That's what you got? That's weak as shit. Weak ass dude. I mean, seriously. Oh my God, he's fat. I'm sorry, I eat. Got another one.
91 bits.
Matt Olson got a 27-inch walleye earlier today. Oh.
91 bits is better.
I apologize. I got home today.
Fish House Nate says good evening.
Nate, what's happening? Did you see Matt's pig?
Yeah.
Alright, let's drop the deucer and see what we see. Oh, by the way, somebody dropped off a $100 dono off stream. So this weekend we'll be going to get a new generator.
Baked Helen says hello Ron and everyone.
Hi, Helen.
Billy says hey Helen.
I don't know how much of it.
Barrican says holy shit, the server took a major dump.
That'd be the first time that's happened.
Yay, I think it's the Raffle system. Something with it is killing it. Dash says good evening everyone.
What's up, brother? I was in the barn all day today, so I wouldn't have been able to answer your call.
Barrican says comfy HATV2, you need to type the hashtag Catclawz command again. The bot was down the first time. Billy says evening Dash. Did you eat supper tonight? Chili?
No, I had, the wife had made a small batch potato soup.
Dash says still here waiting. They have no idea on when parts will get here.
Damn.
Daddy Papa says good evening brother. Barrican asks so someone dropped a $200 dono off stream. So you owe us 2 hours on Saturday?
No, somebody dropped a $100 dono off stream. And no, I cannot do that on Saturday because my wife bought me a massage for Valentine's Day.
What I meant.
Because the plan is Saturday to go get the new generator. And, Lazy Gamer, what's happening?
Big Daddy says a raffle is still open. Type hashtag Catclawz to enter. 14 users have entered so far. Dash says could be a new record I'm thinking. Barrican says now it wants to work. Lol. Slow as shit says hashtag Catclawz. Big Daddy says at Ron Cleveland, you need to be following to enter this raffle. Big Daddy says at O'Hays, you already entered this raffle. O'Hays says hashtag Catclawz. Barrican says haha owned. Slow as shit says Big Daddy I am the longest follower you pink helmet wearing system. Big Daddy says eat my ass, you ain't followed for shit. O'Hays says OMG it's sentient. Slow as shit says Big Daddy is worthless as tits on a boar. Big Daddy says we are raiding someone who catches fish. Please stick around for the raid. O'Hays says at RCO bot damn son. Slow as shit says hell yeah, see if Big Daddy can actually do that right. Barracan says don't mess with Skynet. O'Hays says how was work today, Ron?
It was good. Not really, but I'm going to say it was good.
Big Daddy says a raffle is still open.
Yeah.
Type hashtag Catclawz to enter. 15 users have entered
Damn,
so
did you
far.
just get that?
Yeah. So, yeah, there's fish in this lake. Is it that one?
Yeah.
I can see it.
They want a minute. That's delayed.
Oh,
How big is it?
28.
Inch bigger than the last one.
Yep.
Nice.
To Laserbeam says hashtag Catclawz.
2 now?
How deep are you sitting?
6 foot.
Yeah. So they're in feeding.
O'Hays yells no way a good fish on Ron's stream. Billy says boom congratulations Matt.
That's big.
Fish House Nate says fuck you Matt.
So, yeah, people, there's fish in this lake. FYI.
I was going to bump back tomorrow
Yeah, I
when I'm
just.
not streaming.
They said they're going to raid somebody that catches fish. There's fish here. I just have to show it to you.
Well, I mean,
It's just ridiculous. Look at all that.
yeah.
It'll still eat. It'll eat good. Make fish sticks, buddy. I just had to show it to you.
That is a good looking fish.
I couldn't believe it.
What the hell causes them warts? They ever figure that out?
It's common in adult walleye.
Billy says, was he alone?
Cold season.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Eagle had them too. Remember the ones I caught out there had the
Oh, yeah.
same stuff.
See, I never got one with warts. All the ones I caught out there, all of them were clean.
Generally, it's the bigger fish. Everything over 24.
Okay, yeah, that's the biggest one I got out there. Was
Barracan says STD's fish got the herps. Dash says let's see it again.
So yeah, well, yeah, we got 2 in the bag right now.
Nice.
So I'm limited out. I guess.
Zach have any luck? over
Fish
there?
House Nate says put him in run hole, maybe he can catch it.
Yeah, you'll get something.
It don't matter. You can catch 200 fish on the stream, and they'll talk like you ain't never caught a fish.
Oh, I know. I just wanted to show that there's actually fish here.
Well, I know there's fish here.
And I'm less than 100 yards away from you. So, yeah.
It's this curve, man, and it's either you can back up on that side of it or back up on this side. And I thought they'd still be running deep, but now they're running shallow with the snow, really shallow. Because we sat up there how many times and didn't catch nothing.
Look at her belly. She's all full of lace. Or not the lace, but the
Bacteria.
Yeah, from being in the weeds.
Yep. Bird shit.
Yep.
That's what it comes from.
So
That much I do know because I was looking it up when
Dash says hold it up to camera.
I did. See? It's got walleye warts. Pretty common. Big head. Get that through a 6-inch hole. That was a kind of a challenge.
There's a 10-inch auger right there.
I know. But I was too lazy to bring mine out.
Yeah, but there's a 10-inch auger right there.
I know, I didn't come out.
O'Hays says give Ron some tips before you go.
He knows how to catch it. Alright, I'm going back in case I get a bobber down
I
there.
don't want to catch fish anymore.
No?
No, I want to piss everybody
Billy
off.
says fuck that is a nice fish.
They want me to go catch fish. We need about $4,000 so 2 of us can head up to Lake of the Woods.
Yeah, then we'll catch fish.
Then we'll catch a whole bunch of fish.
Alright, I'm gonna get her back in my bag.
All right, brother.
I'll
Dash
go in-
says
Nice
damn
fish,
nice
good
eye.
catch.
I'll let you know what else I catch.
Yeah, they're moving in shallow now. He's in 6 feet of water. I've marked a fish. Better yet, hey, I got a better idea. About $50,000 so I can get a hydraulic fish house. Y'all want somebody, oh, Hayes, you're going to donate that, right? Right now? Oh, Hayes, dump that in the PayPal right now.
Ruger wife says even in. That was def a nice fish.
Oh, yeah, there's hogs in here. This one back up. We caught our fair share.
O'Hays says aw hell no.
What do you mean? Oh, hell no.
Barracan says URL. Big Daddy says a raffle is still open. Type hashtag Catclawz to enter. 16 users have entered so far. Barracan says I'm wondering how we got 40 people in chat and only 16 people entered lol. Guess people don't like free shit.
No. This time I only do polls on stream, though. Well, 80-something people. in
Ruger
chat.
wife says hashtag Catclawz.
Big Daddy says Barracan created a clip. URL. Ruger says hashtag Catclawz. Barracan says pull I can understand, but a free item, what does he sell them for? $50. Dash says they just all know it's senseless to enter because I'm gonna win it anyways. O'Hays says at Buckwheat the lake is actually called Nunya.
Oh no, that's full secret. This lake's only 33 acres. I don't want people swarming this lake. I have code names for all the lakes. How'd you do over there? I was over there about 3 weeks ago and didn't have any luck.
Barracan says buckwheat for $100 cash. Don't know, I'll tell you the lake.
Don't do it, buckwheat. Don't do it.
Jammer MN asks, I see from scrolling up in the chat you caught a nice eye.
I didn't.
Did
Matt
you
did.
keep it for the grease? Maggie Olson 6 says hashtag Catclawz.
There you go.
Big Daddy says at Maggie Olson 6, you need to be following to enter this raffle.
Oh, Maggie, click on the screen and then hit follow. Touch the screen where you see me, and I'll give you the option to follow. Follow it. And then do it.
O'Hays yells at Jammer MN, you should have known it wasn't Ron. Maggie Olson 6 says I did.
Yeah.
Jammer MN says lol. OG asks, we can lose the timer now, can't we?
Yeah.
Maggie Olson 6 says hashtag Catclawz. Barracan says nah, he owes us 2 hours.
No, I don't. You're not making
Matthew
up
Olson
rules.
5 says hashtag Catclawz. Jammer MN says hashtag Catclawz.
See? I got one lurking down there.
Dash says at Og Burnout no, 100 dono came in.
No, that was
Catclawz
after the
says
timer
hey
was
Ron
done.
and chat.
That was after the timer was long done.
Big Daddy says a raffle is still open. Type hashtag Catclawz to enter. 22 users have entered so far. Matthew Olson 5 says you running a bear hook and a fat head green bead above it.
Yeah.
Dash says oh, okay.
Got him tail hooked.
Maggie Olson 6 says I have taco pasta for supper if you need supper.
No, I had some leftovers in the fridge that I ate. I appreciate it though, thank you.
Big Daddy yells dash
Welcome
like.
to my house.
Randy
Welcome
H.
to my
1990 a
house.
subscription.
'Cause these are my people. And this is my land. This is my land. This is what we pray for. And this is God's plan. This is God.
OG's Little Monster says good evening.
Hi, Mickey.
Dash says YW Randy. Fish House Nate says Maggie you can bring some down to my house. Maggie Olson 6 says Nate okay. Randy says taco pasta sounds good. OG's Little Monster asks how's the fishing going? You seeing any fish looking to bite? Or are they all hiding? Maggie Olson
No, I
6
got
says
one.
it's amazing.
He's playing dodgeball with the minnow. Every time he goes to jump at the minnow gets away from him. The minnow's sitting down there going, "Oh, you gotta be quicker than that."
Randy asks what kind of noodle do you use? Maggie Olson 6 says shells.
He's got it.
Randy says that's kind of what I was thinking.
This before you even get wrapped around it.
Maggie Olson 6 says T-bone steaks and seasoned potatoes for tomorrow night's meal.
Damn.
Big Daddy says a raffle is still opened. Type hashtag Catclawz to enter. 23 users have entered so far. Billy says, oh my Maggie.
He is just sucking on this thing, and I don't dare set the hook on him. Come on.
Randy asks, how'd I tell if my raffle went through?
Type it in twice.
Hashtag Catclawz. Big Daddy says at Randy H1990, you already entered this raffle. Randy says, aw thanks. Matthew Olson 5 says take mine barley pulled the bobber under.
Nope. Damn it. But you sure shit did. Gave him the minner. Damn it.
Big Daddy says at Randy H1990, I see you are trying to cheat. Banned from raffle. Womp womp. Oh Hayes says dang. Dash says at Maggie Olson 6, can you have it delivered to Abilene, TX? Ron knows how to get here. Matthew Olson 5 says they are biting super light. Oh Hayes says oh no Randy.
It's bullshit. Big Daddy's bullshit. Messing around tonight. Drop juicer in, see what I got down here.
Randy says busted.
He's still lurking down there, the free meal.
Big Daddy says at Oh Hayes, you find that funny? Have a ban yourself.
Oh, did I hurt
Billy
Big Daddy?
says Big Daddy Barracan is in rare form. Oh Hayes says not another ban. Barracan says you've only had one warning, 10 timeouts, and one ban. One more won't hurt. Oh Hayes says geez way to put it all out there. Randy asks how many have a had. Barracan says 1. Randy says not too bad, I guess. Big Daddy says a raffle is still open. Type hashtag Catclawz to enter. 23 users have entered so far.
23 users have entered so far. Yeah, the drawing's in about, 24 minutes. I think we said the drawing was at 8 o'clock.
At Jake Husden 12, you already entered this raffle. Barracan says that's a short 30 minutes. Dash says at Randy H 1990 that's from before we liked you. You're good now, LOL. Barracan says this raffle system sucks lol. Randy says haha good.
Muskie and Pike. I can't wait to throw this out this year.
Barracan says who said anything about like Dash? I thought we were getting paid to be his friend.
Yeah.
Ruger wife asks you have a good day today, Ron?
No. As told Friday that we were going to be setting up carports at a barn for a new system. I did not realize that this barn was going to be no heat, no nothing, and I did not have my boots with me. So my feet got extremely cold, extremely numb. And you know when that happens, it wears you all the way out. So, I spent about 7 hours in that barn. My feet feeling like they were getting cut up by razor blades.
Dash says at Barracan he paid extra for me to say that.
And then, yeah. I got home, I was sitting in my recliner, and I kept getting cold chills, and I finally climbed into Lolly's bed. She's got a heated blanket, and I never... Like, I have a thin blanket on my bed that I sleep with. I don't require much. And I could not get warm even with that heated blanket on. It's one of them chills that's all the way up your spine.
Ruger wife says those suck.
Oh, it happens. I mean, no. The nice thing about these ones, buckwheat, is when you take these ones. So, say you're chasing fish up and down through the depths. You know, so say I got my bobber stop set and I'm in 12.5 feet of water because I'm in 23 feet of water. But all of a sudden there's fish. I'm starting to mark fish immediately down in 20 feet of water. I just pull that bobber off and drop it down right away. I don't have to mess with the bobber stop. I forgot to set up a rod yesterday to put on the Catclawz in that corner, so it's all preference. I like these ones because you can cut them off too. You can cut these off. Here's the end of the one that's on the rattle reel. Or no. So you can cut them off shorter based on your weight and what you're fishing with. So like this is just a standard fathead minnow cut that I use this for. And then I put a big split shot lead sinker on it. And then by the time you get the hardware on there, it sits about halfway down in the water. So that's why I like them. That and slip bobbers, you know, if you're out and it gets really, really cold
Big
out.
Daddy says a raffle is still open. Type hashtag Catclawz to enter. 23 users have entered so far.
The other thing is you know, from my time portable fishing or even hard house fishing, when you get them really sub-zero days where no matter what you do, your holes are freezing up, you know, it's easier to clean the ice off of these than trying to keep the ice out of them little slides on a slip bobber. Unless you're into hand lining, then you can just run a clip-on bobber. And then y'all are going to be in for a treat walleye opener around here. Matt has said that we're going to go stream one night one of his favorite spots because you guys won't be able to see hardly nothing unless we have the headlamps on. But yeah, it'll be a slaughter fest. Last year when we went out, every night we'd go out, we were just hammering the hell out of them, but we couldn't get any in the slot. Everything we caught was 27, 28 inches. And the one night we couldn't catch anything but 28-inch fish. We got 25 of them apiece and finally said, we're going home. So
O'Hays says don't jinx yourself now.
I'm not worried about it. I got the Matt and his dad are the two foremost walleye legends in this area. It is a privilege to fish with them. You have no idea, and I'm honored to call my brother not only because he served this country, he works his ass off and takes care of his family, and the guy is willing to teach me how to fish for walleyes because I've never, up until the last couple of years, I've never even tried to target walleye. I've caught him inadvertently. I catch him through the ice, but he's been my teacher in picking up my walleye game. And we're definitely going to be moving from this spot. Because it seems like the longer I sit here, the worse the fishing gets. So tomorrow I should be out of work early. I'm going to come move the fish house. Ask Matt where I should sit. See, most days I don't even have to run the generator out here if I'm not running anything else. You know, like this basic setup, if I'm only out here for a couple hours, the battery bank supports everything. I won't even make a dent in the battery bank. But it's on the weekends when I'm out here and I'm making pizza rolls or making a pizza or something like that, you know, and running the coffee maker. The first thing I'm going to do is clean all the stuff out of the Expedition because we took a bunch of stuff out here. I did get all the garbage thrown away. Still forgot the vacuum cleaner. Maybe tomorrow I'll come out here right away and pick this up, bring it home, use my big shop vac in it, and then have Matt set me down on the spot. I'd like to get a few more walleyes in the freezer just for season. Like crappies, I need to go in about 3 feet shallower right now, and I'd probably be on the crappies pretty good, but we've only got a couple weeks of walleye season left. Maybe a week.
OG says, do you get coupons from Harbor Freight? They sent some out today and there were a few generators in it.
I haven't looked today, no. Yeah, I get them. I'm a part of that
Matthew Olson 5 says you need to be just west of me.
Okay.
Or between me and the kid's house.
So the 23rd. Yeah, we got 2 weeks left. Yeah, I'll probably pull it home real quick tomorrow, vacuum it out, clean the other stuff out of here that I'm not using. I really thought my underwater camera was going to show up today, but...
Big Daddy says a raffle is still open. Type hashtag Catclawz to enter. 25 users have entered so far.
You got 22 minutes till the drawing. That would be a crap eye way up there. I think I got one on my minnow too. Well, why did that was run right towards the deuce?
Barrican says I'd laugh if I won lol.
See, right now I'm catching the outside of the school for crappies. If I were to go another 2 feet shallower, I'd be right in them. Oh, there's a good bounce.
OG's Little Monster says hashtag Catclawz.
This drawing was Voodoo Donuts. Where you been, man? Long time no see.
Jim Maui says hashtag Catclawz. Baked Helen says hashtag Catclawz.
Got about 19 minutes left.
Barracan says with a Z Jim. Jim Maui says lol. Hashtag Catclawz. I need to go back to a full-size keyboard. Barracan says I'll be back at 8 to do the draw.
It's amazing that 500 watt power inverter. I don't hear it ever. It runs the whole time. I don't hear it.
Big Daddy says a raffle is still open. Type hashtag Catclawz to enter. 29 users have entered so far.
Come on, dude. It's just one really rammy minnow. Keep staring at him. I'm going to go cross-side. We got one fish I'm marking down there. And he can't make up his mind whether he wants to take them in or not.
A raffle is still opened. Type hashtag Catclawz to enter. 30 users have entered so far. Jimaui says just pulled a lemon garlic pork loin with roasted potatoes, onions, sweet peppers, and carrots out of the oven. Food coma incoming.
Damn. Jake, what's happening?
Billy says Jim sounds awesome. Dash says again, Jim, Ron knows how to get here if you're sharing.
Man, this thing sure does look like a walleye. Probably a crappie, but it looks like a damn walleye.
Randy says everyone is eating good tonight. I'm having sandwiches. Dash says at Alex Fago, good evening.
I had potato cheese soup with bacon. Wife made it and I ate leftovers. I always like to keep chilies and things like that left over for a couple of days so everything melds together.
OG says I'm eating Jersey Mike's.
I've never had.
Dash
Jersey
says at
Mike's.
Randy H 1990 me too, ham and cheese.
I have never had Jersey Mike's.
Fish House Nate says I had leftover KFC lol. Randy says same here at Ogburnout.
So, a few years back when I first got my underwater camera, I sat and watched a walleye stare at my bait for over 2.5 hours. Just sit there and stare at it. He'd go up and he'd bump it with his nose, back up, and then he'd bump it with his nose, and then he'd just sit there and stare at it. And it took about 2.5 hours for that fish to bite.
OG says if you ever get the chance, and like spicy, get the big kahuna.
Oh no, I don't like spicy. Well, I like spicy, but spicy don't like me.
Dash says they got a Whataburger here in town but no truck parking close by.
That is one of my favorite places to eat.
Randy says I like spicy. I'll have to try that.
Whataburger's by far. Anytime I go south, man, I always make sure I stop at a Whataburger.
OG says just jalapeno spicy.
Yeah, it all depends. Some places get good jalapenos, and some of them got jalapenos that'll tear the butthole out of you.
Dash says never had the chance to try it yet.
Don't, because it's a bad addiction. Their patty melts, dude, and their fries, their customer service is always off the chain. Their patty melt on sourdoughs.
Big Daddy says a raffle is still open. Type hashtag Catclawz to enter. 30 users have entered so far.
Yo, you got a few minutes left. You hanging out in here. You have 4 minutes left until the raffle.
Ruger wife says all the times we've been to TX in the last 2 years, We still haven't hit Whataburger. It will be happening this time though.
Oh man, you guys are missing out. You just hate yourselves. Many times y'all been down there and you ain't stopped at a Whataburger. You get a lot of food for the money you spend there, and yeah. It's like Culver's, but only better. You know, they cook the
Baked
order.
Helen says they don't have it in Canada. Randy says I wish it'd move up this way. I've heard the patty melt is really good.
It is
Dash
off
says
the
you
chain.
need to get some cheap wipes for wiping that stuff down. Save the dudes for the throne.
That's all I have for right now. The guys were talking about at the shop when I had colitis. And I come walking into the shop with a lug of loo and toilet paper and a package of dude wipes.
To Laserbeam says last time down to Texas I found that place. Thank God we don't have them up here.
No kidding.
It'd be over for me.
That's what I tell people. If you ain't never had Whataburger, don't start now. You're going to be looking for that all the time. I know the people down south, it's like a McDonald's to us up here up north, or, you know, whatever, regular fast food joint. You know, but it is just off the... Every time I've been there, their quality and attention to detail has been second to none. First time I had them was... Shit. It had to be 9 years ago. 9 years ago in Oklahoma City.
Barracan says last call. 60 seconds left to enter.
Eric, exclamation point, Catclawz. Adam put up a free rod holder. Man, let this be a big old walleye out here. 21 feet of water. The way this dude is just lurking, I don't want to move it because he keeps going up to the minnow, backing off, going up to the minnow, backing off. And I will wait him out. Last time I did it, I got my PB through the ice. Can't break that 30 mark, though. Man, I have tried. Matt has tried to get me on a 30, and it's like he's got a few of them when I wasn't able to go out. And it's like, damn it, man. He's good enough to me where he sets me up on his equipment. You know what I mean?
Big Daddy yells the raffle is now closed. No more entries will be counted. Use raffle draw to pick a winner. Barracan says Ron, run the command.
Exclamation point, raffle draw. Right.
Big Daddy says the winner of this raffle is Matt DA9.
Oh, get the hell out of
Follower.
here. I think rigged. Hold on.
Barracan says rigged. Dash says cool cool, congrats Matt. Barracan says lol, slow as shit says hashtag rigged. Billy says Matt. Catclawz says heck yeah congrats Matt. Billy says boom.
He probably been hanging out in retro stream all day. He ain't trying to be on nobody else's channel today.
OG's little monster says grats. Barracan says I don't think he is here.
No. He's not. I just went and looked to see if Retro was still streaming. This thing lurks like a walleye, man. If it is one very patient crop.
Oh Hayes says reroll.
Nah, we didn't say you had to be present to win, and we know Matt's been. Banana Man, what's happening?
Fish House Nate says redraw must be present to win lol.
No, I can't do that because I've won a couple of drawings on Twitch here and I wasn't present to win. I don't think I would ever do that unless it was like an instant giveaway. Tomorrow I gotta go through my truck, make sure everything's good on that. I don't believe in catching fish here. It's against my religion.
Oh Hayes says rumor has it Ron's not even using bait. Just the hook. Barracan says I pinged him in Discord.
This is one patient ass fish. He is lurking all the way around.
Catclawz says I also messaged him thanks for setting this up at Barracan.
Adam, thank you for putting it on. I appreciate it. If you didn't win,
Regular
guys,
TV says stare.
yeah.
Barracan
Yo.
says thank you for sponsoring it, Catclawz. Huge props to you.
Go to roncleveland.tv, go to the webpage, and there's a direct link to Catclawz rod holders. They do have stompers available, so get them now. Because I promise you, come spring, when everybody decides to buy them last minute, you're going to have a hard time getting your hands on them. These things are extremely popular.
Big Daddy says change the current title to Catclawz Holder Raffle Winner Madda 9.
I'd have put hashtag.
Change the current title to We Don't Catch Fish Here, Ice Fishing ASMR. Barracan says ah John lol. I was typing that out. Sniping Barber F says lol.
Do we still have the exclamation
Catclawz
point?
says we will get another raffle going on Ron channel later on when she get closer to open water fishing.
Oh, yeah.
John says I think Barracan is just a sore loser.
Ooh.
Barracan says Catclawz rod holders. I'd like to set up a dual stream with or something.
Roger wife says, do we still have exclamation what? You didn't finish your question.
Oh, let me see. No.
Catclawz says yes, I may start getting back into Twitch stream this year, just not sure the best way to FO it yet. Barracan says no.
That was like one of the best things ever when you're not catching fish.
At Catclawz rod holders, turn the camera on. We could set up a Catclawz podcast live from the ice house.
I'm really impressed with these 12-volt ceiling fans, by the way. That was a good call by Laserbeam. Now I'm back there is taking an ass whooping. It keeps jumping off the hook. See? Back again. He disappears and then he comes back.
OG yells at Catclawz rod holders, order placed. Catclawz says I'm down, we will get it working in due time.
Did you get, did you use my promo code OG or do you have one?
Barracan says let me know, I can work some magic.
Man, I hope this is a big old walleye in here lurking. I'm doing all this for a little bit of crappie. It'll be like, I'm going to fillet him anyways. You hear me? If you're a 3-inch crappie, I'm going to fillet your ass for fucking with me this long. I just want you to know that. What I should do is set the noodle rod up on one of these setups. Then I can use the tip down from Catclawz.
Catclawz says just saw that at Og Burnout. Thanks brother, and I'll be getting your order out Wednesday. I'm already in bed tonight lol. OG yells Roger that.
The fisherman, this is ridiculous. How you just get paralyzed, stare at the graph. Especially when you're marking a fish, you just sit there and stare.
Catclawz says I need a nice power station for fishing this year. I got my inverter generator, but I'm not a fan of lugging it out there.
There's a really good how-to video on OG, are you in here? Oh yeah, he is. OG, can you post up the link to that
Matt DA9 asks, did I win?
You won. Hashtag rigged. You won. OG, that video, that guy that does that power station from Harbor Freight, you post a link up for that video?
OG asks fish and stuff?
Yes, sir. That'll be a good one for you, Adam. And I would recommend going on Temu and buying the 100.
Catclawz says yes, sir. I messaged you in Discord, brother. Just shoot me your address. OG says URL.
There, Adam. Click on that one and save that video. That gives you a step-by-step on how to build a 100 amp hour power station.
Catclawz says definitely will check it out. What should I get from Temu?
100 amp hour lithium battery. I would recommend them. I gave my 2 to Matt for the boys' fish house because their fish house is 12 volt. So, because I've got 2 300 amp hour ones, but you don't want to lug them around. They're about as heavy as your generator.
Tetro says hi BB. Matt DA9 says thanks so much.
Thank Catclawz rod holders. They're the one who put it all
Will
on.
do at Catclawz rod holders. OG says I am going to build a box like FNM, but I will have 200 Ah.
I would do a single 100 amp hour setup and then just switch the batteries out. That's going to be a lot of weight in a box to move around. I would just set it up on a 100 amp hour battery like he's got and then just switch the batteries out. Put them Allen clips on there. Then you could charge one while the other one's going. I'm not worried about it. As of this weekend, I will have a 3,500 watt Predator generator. I'll just lug it with me. I don't go. Most of my fishing spots, I'm not too far away from my vehicle, so I can run a 100-foot 3-banger extension cord and be just fine. Then next month, since we got a bunch of bits and gift subs, I'm going to get the bird kit for the 3,500. So that way, when I go out and I'm out on the weekends, or I'm just out for a couple hours, or out for all day, I'll be able to just run the 3,500 all weekend. I won't have to worry about keeping gas in it. But if I'm just going out for a couple hours, I looked at a few different ones just to do my research. I looked at the
Catclawz says I got a Hicks sometime a quarter mic over locks and down skinny muddy trails to get to spots.
Yeah, this one's set up in a roller toolbox. A stackable roller toolbox from Harbor Freight. He does a really nice job with it. The 100 amp hour batteries are light, but you start putting 2 of them in a box and you try to lug that around, it's going to be more than most people want to do. So I would definitely do one and then have a replacement. It takes quite a bit to burn through a 100 amp hour one. Most cases you're just going to be on well, I mean, I can run this fish house every day like this as long as I don't run all the other
Matt
shit.
DA9 says at Catclawz rod holders just messaged you. Thanks again, sir.
I can, this fish house, the way it sits, I don't even have to run a generator unless I want to run the pizzazz or whatever else. The problem is if I even kick on the coffee maker, if I kick on the coffee maker right now, it will kill the TV and the internet. Please tell me that is a worthwhile walleye. That dude is just lurking. He's taken a couple of swipes at the minnow, but the minnow has gotten away from him. And it's going to get cold this week. That reminds me, tomorrow I gotta go get some propane cylinders filled too. I've only got one full one left. I got 2 full ones on here with the exception of what it ran last night, but that crossover system has been an absolute game changer this year. Something just spooked him. He ran down to the bottom real quick. Unless you kind of look at that big old fat head down there.
Tetro says we Buddha get pounded with snow.
They're talking we might get some snow this week, but nothing that's going to matter.
At Matt DA9K Pasa Homes.
Retro brother, I could not get on your stream today. I was in a barn, and then I went home. I was cold all day. I don't normally get cold, but if my feet get cold, I am miserable, and I did not have my boots out there. And honestly, I don't want to wear my lacrosse boots in the barn, but I may not have a choice.
Matt DA9 says we were wondering where you were, Ron.
I got home and I had those chills.
D Money says those heated socks I got of Amazon work wonders.
D Money, message me a link for those, would you? Please. I will order them immediately.
Matt DA9 says we knew you were there in spirit. D Money says we'll do.
Thank you, brother. Can I get a shout out for D Money, please?
Tetro says at Ron Cleveland, no worries, brother. There is always another day.
Well, I don't get any phone reception in the barns, period. Those barns are impossible to get any...
I hammered out 13 hours of wrench turning.
Damn. One day when God blesses me to go back to full-time streaming, man, I plan to go visit a lot of people. That's what I want to spend my time doing. Go visit people. Thank you, Ruger Wife. If you ain't been around here long enough, you ain't going to see my brother Retro, man. That dude is... That's a stream that I like to hang out in, and I can hang out in for hours. It's just good conversation over there.
OG says, but don't worry, Ron. Your 2 best mods, NH Caption and myself, represented you in Retro's chat.
Well, I appreciate it. How many times a bear could go in there and call him Tetro?
Matt DA9 says carrot. OG says I only saw one.
No, it seems to be... Oh, that's why there's no fish on the bottom.
Matt DA9 says what Og Burnout said. Tetro says waiting on a bat of weed right now. Bag.
Yeah, after that sermon yesterday, I had to go back and read Romans 7 and Romans 7. Tomorrow morning, I'll read Romans 8. We're studying that one this week. That message yesterday hit hard.
Matthew Olson 5 says ice cracking pretty good tonight.
Yeah, we're going to be hearing this all week. Probably the next 10 days minimum. We're going to be sub-zero almost every night. 0 degrees right now. Pressure went way up. We're at 29.73 right now. Boy, that spiked real quick. Wonder what the hell caused that.
She is adding inches.
Are you fishing blacked out over there? Other than just the TV on? Might have to go to a low light setting over there.
Yeah, they shut off because of that is why they bid early tonight. Baked Helen says hearing the ice cracking would freak the shit out of me, lol. D Money says sent you the link in a Discord message. Matthew Olson 5 says yes. Well, I got the outside light on.
As soon as my light bar shows up, we'll have to pull into your shop up there. That's all right. I got to get a light bar on that truck for seeing across the lake. I don't have the fancy headlights like you do. I think I'm just going to mount it on the hood. I've got the brackets so you can put it on the back of the hood like the Jeeps do. But I've got a full curved light bar I'm putting on.
But just running the rope light on the roof.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's supposed to come with the kit and everything to hook it up properly. I'll check when it shows up.
D Money says those socks you can operate right from your phone.
What are they, a one size fits all?
Different heat settings and a timer for how long you want them. Yay, they stretch pretty good and come past my knees, so I am sure they will fit. Matthew Olson 5 says I had that wireless light bar on the D-Max that was badass.
Yeah, because I have, like I said, I get Amazon points through work. So I got it with that. We get safety points that we can spend on Amazon. My boss at work, he got one of them champion generators with the remote start, and he's had nothing but bad luck
I'm
with
sure
that
it will
thing.
work just fine.
It's just a safety thing for me going across the ice because, you know, especially now this time of year, ice shifting a whole lot. It doesn't take much, even on this lake, that heave that hits up front by the access.
I'ma probably jam out here soon, got to go clean fish, and I'll be out late tomorrow, got a meeting at 5:30.
10-4. Yeah, I'm going to come in and get moved. I'm going to get moved and get set up.
I'd probably go between me and the boys. That seems like a good area when I checked it with the camera.
Okay. Boy, there's a lot of off-brand generators popping out now. One called a Max Speed or Max Peating Rods.
Don't go any deeper than 10.
No, I'll get out and actually search and run the scout bit before I actually drop. Oh, we should have went for $10,000. I could have got the EcoFlow stackable power station. It's only $9,000.
Just remember it curves in between us.
Yeah.
Oh Hayes says, well, what are you waiting for? Move the fish house.
Oh, Hayes, drop $1,000.
Barrican says, while you're at it, order my new monitor, would ya? It's only $1,699.99.
Drop in the bucket, brother. As soon as the state lottery commission pays me out the big jackpot, you got that.
Sniping Barber F says $1,700 for a monitor. Someone's high maintenance. Mad DA9 says only. Matthew Olson 5 says, okay, peace out, brother. See ya tomorrow night. Have a great night, people.
You too,
Barrican
brother.
says,
Appreciate
Matt
you.
DA9 and Sniping Barber F, you haven't seen my office.
There's a picture of it in Discord.
Dash says my monitor was almost 1,400.
Oh, I could put remote start on the 3500.
Came attached to AS24 Ultra though. Barrican says URL. Mad DA9 says I have though at Barrican I read Discord. Love it. Barrican says I've made up my mind. I'm going to switch it up and go dual 49 inches and get rid of the 327s on top.
You can send me the 27s. I'll take them.
Matt DA9 says I save my boxes too. Barracan says have 2, good resell value. Welcome in Onyx Dynamo.
Onyx, what's happening? Yeah, the barometric pressure shot right through the roof. The conundrum. I know I shouldn't be worrying about it. Hey, there's my old Jenny, the 4750. Everybody liked that one. That bad boy made some noise. But I couldn't make her grunt.
Matt DA9 says we twins at Barracan. I posted pic.
Yeah, if I had one of them office jobs, I'd be in here all the time.
Barracan says I saw it.
Well, I appreciate that. Sorry, I'm just shot. I remember the days when I used to be able to stand out in this weather and work in this all day long with just a light jacket on. Getting old. Yeah, so you run the fish house like this, doesn't make a dent in the battery bank. So when you start, and that 500 watt power inverter's made a huge difference too. I'm gonna go out and start the truck so it can run for a little while. Oh, we got it.
Dash says getting old? Hate to say it, but you're there, bro. Big Daddy yells
Welcome to my house.
just gives undeniable subscription.
Cause these are my people, and this is my land. This is my land. This is what we pray for, and this is God's plan. This is God's
Maui, thank you.
Onyx Dynamo yells at Jimaui1U. Thank you, brother. Jimaui says at Onyx Dynamo YW.
Go up, start the truck, KP. Turn the outside light on. got a game plan going. Just talking to Matt out there. We got a game plan going for me moving tomorrow. I might I don't catch fish here. The fuck told you I catch fish? Somebody lied to you. Somebody lied to you. You need to go handle your business. Somebody absolutely lied to you. They told you I catch fish in the stream. Excuse me. Here's what's going to happen. I'd like to get on some of these walleyes. I got about 2 weeks left. Matt, after months of trying to track these dudes down, has finally gotten on them. I mean, we've caught a couple of scragglers here and there, but it's going to be a very low light situation. So, you know, that's going to be one of the things. And then
Billy asks 2 weeks left.
Yeah, just for walleyes. After that, it's all panfish until the ice comes off the lake. Jeepers. I can't believe I'm this cold right now. I never get this cold. Last time I was cold like this is when I had influenza. Like, I'm literally standing here in my boots, but I'm hoping them socks at D-Money. So here's the thing with neuropathy. Now, those of you who've been around here for a while know that the cold weather typically does not bother me at all. Like, I was just standing out there bullshit with him, and it doesn't bother me. But once my feet get cold, it's over for me. It is a bad, bad deal for me. It literally feels like somebody is slitting the bottom of my feet with razor blades, and it shoots cold shots up my spine nonstop. So usually that jacket is pretty much what I wear unless I'm going to be out ice fishing in a portable with somebody. Or, well, my son gets his portable going pretty good. I don't have to wear a jacket in there. He likes to heat it up like I do. Next year, hopefully, God willing, you know, depending on where we're at, I'd like to have a new truck. That's kind of the goal right now, a new truck, and then I'd like to get a portable fish house. Just so that way I can set this up on a night bite, and then during the day go do some running and gunning, get like a sled style pullover. And then I'm going to set the sled up to be running a diesel heater. Yeah, this is a blast, man. This is my zen. Up until I got this job, I lived on the lakes. I would live in here over the winter, and I would visit home. It sucks because normally I'd end the stream and I just pull out the bed and I go to sleep, or I just leave the stream running and I just go to sleep anyways. But I got to be up early in the mornings for work, and being out here, even though I'm close to home, I'd have to be up an extra hour.
Jim Maui yells -19 tonight. Bundle up.
That's why I got the truck out there running now, and then I'll cover the holes in the fish house. Yeah, I've got solid ice on the windows of the fish house. It's kind of the downside of a ventless wall mount heater, and then, like, because it creates a lot of moisture in the air. But we'll be changing that out next year. I have a new furnace for this fish house. I have where I got a team of guys that are going to help me rework this fish house a little bit. Matt, who I got it from, we're going to repair the axle system so I can tow it better. We got to replace a rear section of frame that we didn't realize was that weak. So we're going to get that done, and then Jason and I, over the rest of the summer, are going to remodel the inside. Matt's even talking about possibly putting a V-front on this, so I have a storage closet and a shitter closet out in the front of the fish house. So you won't be able to access them from this wall. They'll just be outside. One half of it will be outside storage. The other half of it will be for, I can put my auger in there. I can put, and there'll be heat that runs in there. But I'll be able to put like my auger in there and the stuff that I don't use all the time, so it's not in this little space. Because now that I have a Predator 3500, I plan on mounting a microwave in here, maybe an induction cooktop. That way I can cook a little healthier foods in here. I mean, Miss Maggie has done amazing in taking care of me, but I don't, you know, I'd like to return the favor sometimes and cook them up some good food, and my space is extremely limited with what I have, so oh damn. Yeah, we're getting what you guys got. It's coming this way. What does exclamation point FH, somebody please? You guys can't even see my face. This is great. Stare at my belly. That's the other thing too, is over the summer, Barrican and I are going to be working on multi-camera views and getting that program down pat, and you guys will be able to use like channel points to change the views. Onyx, thank you. So that is what it is. This Matt, the guy, if you were in here earlier, you seen him bring in a really beautiful 27-inch walleye. He picked this house up about 3 years ago, and then this year he got something bigger and offered this one to me, and you know, which is a blessing. You know, it was I love the Redneck Ice Castle, but we found out this year was starting to come apart, and I had to decide whether I was going to find a new fish house or we were going to spend all summer pretty much not fishing a whole lot, but spending the whole summer gutting that fish house and redoing it. Matt happened to go buy a new one for him and his family, and asked me if I wanted this one because he knew I really liked this one when he got it, and been in it ever since, you know. And now that I've been in it, I like to try and be in things for a season before I get really too rammy. Right now I've strung over 100 feet of wiring in here. The electrical system I got in here is going to change. I'm actually going to put
It's supposed to get to -6 tonight here. Come warm up if you want.
So I've been pretty fortunate in the fact that, you know, I've, and then you guys, this past weekend coming through, we're going to be rocking a more than big enough, a big enough generator to support the extra stuff in here. So my Honda normally handles it, but she's getting tired.
Matt DA9 says Snuggles.
The old Predator, or the old Honda, I mean, that thing's got thousands of hours on it.
19 here.
You know, there's no way to monitor the amount of hours on a Honda 2000, but I can tell you that with the exception of last winter, every winter it never shut off, and then I was full-time streaming for a year, and that thing got very little breaks in that year's worth of time. It's been a very, very good generator. We're going to pass it on to Matt's boys for their fish house, so they actually have a power source. We're going to give them the bird kit, and pass that all on to them, you know, so that way they've got regular power inside the fish house when they need it for running their TV and things like that. And Sorry, ads help pay the bills. I know a lot of people get mad about them. They don't watch streams with ads, but Twitch has made a lot of ways to get out of the ads. You can sub to the channel, or you can get Twitch Turbo. But I appreciate you watching the ads.
Welcome to my house.
Big Daddy yells Wally and Baby.
These are my people. And this is my land. This is what we prayed for. And this is God's plan. This is God.
Wife coming through with a gifted sub. We've explained it 100 times on this channel that making content is not free. You know, I'm not a content creator by any means. I'll be the first to admit it. I don't set out to do big adventure stuff. I just bring you guys into the stuff that I normally do. So that's my thing. This is what I do in the wintertime. Normally I sit here, I watch TV, I just got a couple of rattle.
Have you ever fell in the ice?
No. Knock on wood. But I've never been, I can't say I've never taken chances. I've taken chances, but I've taken chances based on my previous knowledge. Like now, my previous setup was over 10,000 pounds, so I wasn't out trying to put
that would be wild.
A lot of people have gone through this year. A lot of people just being dumb. Lake right down the road here, there was 3 people in one weekend that went through driving across an ice heave.
Matt DA9 says they say if you do and get out to roll. Dash says minus 15 degrees there tonight. Gonna need that extension pretty soon. Chase CVLT says, damn, that shit sucks.
We'll be on an extension and an 8-inch bit. Because that 10 and that extension is just too much to manhandle. Come on, fish. You're going to have to get off the pot, dude, because I'm going to have to get going here pretty quick.
Do you move around to random spots, or is it just a sit and wait sort of thing?
No, I've moved quite a bit this year. See, I've been on, I think, 6 or 7 different lakes. Some of the lakes I've hit 2 or 3 times. Moved numerous spots on this lake. Matt just finally found them. We've been trying to chase these walleyes down on this lake. So I've been kind of fishing this spot because I know I usually catch them here. And when I first came out here, I caught a couple of small ones, so there was potential, but because normally Matt fishes in really shallow. He's in, usually, if you catch him at 15 feet of water, that means the lakes are messed up. Next year, this thing.
Matt DA9 says you ever make it to Pennsylvania.
I was in prison in Pennsylvania. I worked in Pennsylvania too, but I haven't been there in years. Like I said, if I ever make it back to full-time streaming where I can, where the stream is making enough money monthly to support my bills at home, I plan to travel and go visit people and go fish new spots. Fuzz, or now Fuzz, but back then he was Fuzzy, he actually went and caught fish in 49 of the 50 states. Maybe he did all 50 states.
Cool.
Or no, he did all 50 states. And I call it the Fuzzy Challenge, and I would like to do that sometime. Go out and catch a fish in every state. I think that would be really cool.
OG says all 50.
Yeah. And then I've got invites to go fishing in Australia, Germany, a lot of places over in Europe. I've got invites to come fishing whenever it allows. Oh.
Chase CVLT says Sweden or Norway would be sick to fish.
I have a invite to fish in Norway. Go do some primitive camping out there and fishing. Eventually I'm going to be on a system. It's called Live View. If you guys are not familiar, once that part of my life starts happening, we'll be on a system that'll allow me to travel a lot more. The Starlink is just the precursor to that setup. So everybody says Live View is too expensive, it's this and it's that, but they buy out huge blocks of cellular data. And it's compatible with Starlink. So if you have Starlink, it will bond with Starlink. So you can have, I think it's five connections in the new ones. So you can buy 4 mobile. They use digital dongles now. So you'll have 4 cellular companies or 4 cellular options that will come with it. And then if you've got this set up on Wi-Fi, you can connect it that way, or you can Ethernet port it to it also. So if you're sitting, like a lot of times I fish riverbanks and things like that, I just need a good Wi-Fi signal. So I can run the dish out wherever and then be able to set up on the riverbank, be able to get myself set up on the riverbank to, my whole campsite will be Wi-Fi, so I can just move my phone around. But it's amazing because the other lake is about approximately 4 miles from here, and we had a ton of issues.
Damn, those look neat. I never seen that before.
Yeah. I like the Starlink. I mean, it's they got a lot of stuff going on, and I'm hoping eventually the data costs will come down, because right now they're really expensive. That cost me $165 a month to run that Starlink, to have unlimited data. They only give you 2 different packages, and I don't know, I should check my stats. That would be a good thing to do. It doesn't tell you how much data you used. Why not?
At least it handles the upload. Isn't Starlink roam like 25 Mbps?
It all depends on where you're at. Like my average here is about 13 to 15. Like right now in Minnesota, it is basically prime time high usage because a lot of people who have it are using it right now. But like if I come out during the week in the daytime, I'll hit 40. I'll be on 40 megabytes per second upload. But right now, well, I can do a test right now, I can tell you. Why is that light flickering? Do I get a bad light happening? Am I going to have to replace a light? It's the only one that's flickering. These are all daisy chained together, so if it was in the wiring, they would all be flickering, but it's just the one. The LED board might be going bad.
Party light.
Can you guys see it on camera? Yeah, so right now I'm at 12.9 upload. But this is what they consider prime time hours.
Dash asks, I'm seeing that cell phone companies are starting to use Starlink on their service. Hear anything about that?
Yes.
Chase CVLT says not at all.
And then it just quit. That's weird. So, yeah, that's kind of the thing too now is it won't be long and you know, everything's going to be networked together. You'll be able to have a Starlink option for your hotspots and things like that, but like I got to get the roof rack mount for the Expedition for when we're traveling. This pole mount set up. I've got to figure out a different mount setup for next year. Grandma Sue's Critters. Can I get a shout out for Grandma Sue's Critters, please? Oh yeah, it's 70 degrees in here.
That's not bad. What's the outside temp?
It is currently -1. Almost -1. It's -0.7. You'll find out the coldest temperature is just at sunrise. Do I got a mod in here to do a raid? I'm going to start getting packed up. This thing works the way I want it to work. The solar panel keeps up. Like I said, if it wasn't for running the extra stuff in here, I wouldn't even need a generator. But I got to get prepared because I know that Honda is not going to handle all my needs this summer and definitely by next winter, because when we rewire this and get everything set up, if I do take this out camping next summer, I'm going to have a portable AC in here. And running that portable AC means that I will have to have some juice to run it.
Dash says, have a great night, everyone.
It's still cold, so that should be good. Yeah, they won't touch the rail reel line out here though. So tomorrow I'm going to set up a Catclawz tip down. Put our catch cover back on.
Billy asks, I don't have anyone on my Leah to raid. Any other mods? List.
Just find somebody at random, Billy, a small streamer. That's kind of what we've been doing because of how late it is. We just kind of been perusing around for smaller streamers. They're doing something halfway appropriate. Now that fish has come back again. Come on, give us a last minute fish. Do it.
OG asks Captain Rob.
Yeah, we can do Captain Rob. Absolutely. Ready, El Capitan. Tell him I'm sorry I won't be in there. I gotta get this stuff all packed up. Alright, dude, I've had enough. Probably gonna have to run the generator tomorrow so I can charge the Hummingbird after I get set up.
Tetro says thanks for the stream.
Thanks for being here. That's how you dismount a minnow. Yeah, Captain Rob's great people. Tugboat captain. Goodbye, cruel world.
Chase CVLT says thanks for not catching fish.
Yep.
Had a great time talking.
That's what I stream for. I stream to talk. I don't stream to make content. I don't stream to make money.
Big Daddy yells we are going to raid Captain Rob's Adventures. Go to their channel URL now.
Oh, yeah. If you got your RCO raid badge, make sure you throw that out there when you get into his chat.
OG says started. Chase CVLT says ha 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 ha.
I have my good days and my bad days, just like any fisherman.
Tetro says I stream to get Twitch Rich Ligma. Chase CVLT says enjoy your night, sir.
When you figure that out, let me know, because I'd like to get rich on Twitch too. Put the old bait bucket back in. I appreciate y'all. Thank you all very much. God bless you. Be safe. If you're in the cold temperatures, be safe. Don't try to save money, heat your house, figure out the bills later, man. Don't go freezing yourself out to try and save $1. I leave this thing run all the time. And it's way cheaper